DG, it's only a month away. The 2025 ACC Tournament in the Queen City of Charlotte. I know you're psyched up about that one.
Yeah, man, it is my one big thing this week. And whereas we all know that Duke is going to be the heavy favorite in Charlotte roughly 1 month from now, I think the Blue Devils' loss at Clemson was a reminder that they are beatable. And recent ACC history is a reminder that anything can happen when the league's automatic bid to the NCAA tournament is on the line. Quick reminder to everyone about the chaos factor in recent years at that ACC tournament as we look forward to all these games between now and then. The two lowest seeded teams ever to win the ACC tournament, and I'm talking about in 70 plus years of the history of that event, both happened in the last 3 years. It was Coach Mike Young and star guard Hunter Couture that led Virginia Tech as a number 7 seed to the championship back in 2022. It was, of course, Kevin Keatts and the charismatic big man DJ Burns leading the Wolfpack as a number 10 seed to the title in 2024. So those are the two lowest seeds ever to win that great event, and they've happened extremely recently. Beyond that, I want to quickly mention a broader theme that has been a lot of fun for me personally as a guy who's been to every ACC tournament since the late 1980s. In the last 13 years of the ACC tournament, guys, and I don't know how much of this comes through on TV, but we have had 4 examples of schools winning their first ever official ACC championship. You know, regular season title, first place, official champion is your ACC tournament champion. We've also had, in the same last 13 years, 3 other examples of schools that had not won the ACC tournament in a really long time, finally breaking through to do that in front of their fans again. The first timers, real quickly, to remind everybody, just in the last 13 years, Florida State under Leonard Hamilton, 2012. Miami under Jim Larinaga, 2013. Notre Dame under Mike Bray, 2015. Virginia Tech under Mike Young, 2022. And then the first time in a long timers over these past 13 seasons, Georgia Tech, NC State, and UVA. The Yellow Jackets had not won the ACC title since 1993 when they cashed in under Josh Pastner back in 2021. The Pack obviously hadn't won since 1987 before they won under Kevin Keatts just last year. And the Cavaliers had not won since 1976 before Coach Tony Bennett led them to the title in 2014 rather. They also won the Cavs in 2018. The reason I bring these angles up, twofold. As someone who has been there on press row and often visits the fans around the arena in between games and during breaks, etc., and of course I get to interview coaches and players after these games, I can tell you from front row firsthand experience, there is something truly special about those situations where the fan base and the coach and the players get to experience either something for the first time in school history or for the first time in a long time. And this year, again, if Duke doesn't win, and they might, the other top candidates to win this year would have a great chance to continue this modern ACC tournament theme that I'm talking about. Louisville has never won the ACC title. The Pitt Panthers have never won the ACC title. Obviously, Cal and SMU and Stanford as new schools have never won the ACC title. Wake Forest hasn't won the ACC title since 1996. And I think some of those teams I just mentioned, Louisville, Pitt, Wake, I mean, again, Duke's the favorite, but they have a shot. The best example of all is the school that we've talked a lot about already and are going to talk more about later. It's the Clemson Tigers. Like a Louisville or a Pitt or a Wake, I believe they do have a legitimate chance to win the ACC tournament this year. The Tigers are the only original member of the Atlantic Coast Conference that has never won the official ACC title in men's basketball. The league is more than 70 years old. And not only have the Tigers never won the ACC championship, they have played in the ACC championship game only 2 times in 70 plus years. I have covered some good Clemson teams. Cliff Ellis actually was the only Clemson coach ever to lead the Tigers to a regular season title. And I covered that Clemson squad back in 1989-90. But this is one of the only Clemson teams I have seen since those Cliff Ellis squads of the late 80s that I truly believe has a chance legitimately to win the ACC tournament. I'm sure they'd love somebody else to knock off Duke so they don't have to try to beat the Blue Devils again. But it's a possibility, and it's not something that people should roll their eyes at. Of course, Duke is the favorite. Of course, the high seeds usually win. But I think this is going to be one really compelling storyline or series of storylines when those 15 ACC schools descend upon Charlotte in the middle of March. Under this new format, I have to remind everybody, the bottom 3 teams in the standings get left out of the ACC tournament. That's a new thing in 70-plus years. And one more storyline that we'll be tackling when we get to Charlotte about a month from now.
This is the moment we waited for. Everything you want is right here. We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot on my shot, boy, I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the game. I'm in the zone now. Nothing can change what we on now. When I pull up, know what's going